Welcome to episode 141 of the award-winning Eavesdrop podcast, currently nominated for an award. And typically I would say, don't vote for us, man. You know, I get Grammys, I give Instagrams and the Grammys, the Drake said or something.
Better vote for that shit.
But vote for it because Matt needs to continue to build his trophy case.
There you go.
He's got one already. He's got an esports award.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The second half of the podcast. Thank you, Matt. So if you guys want to see Matt succeed, or if you want to see him get fired, is your choice. Okay, Matt, I'll never fire you. You know that. BigTymeR, honorable guest as usual and as per usual.
What's good?
Once a year. I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take these off.
Thanks.
Every time I wear these, people are like, Pine Park. Yeah, Avi.
Obviously.
Yeah, no, but no, not today. And I am in Texas. I don't do that shit here. I just follow the rules. You got engaged since last time we talked.
Did I?
Didn't you?
I guess I did.
Look at this.
Has it been that long?
I'm wearing a ring.
Still got nothing over here.
Yeah.
We're working on it. I'm looking at a dinosaur, like a dinosaur thing, like get a dinosaur skull ring.
What do you mean?
Some metal. They make like wedding bands out of
Skulls of dinosaurs?
Yeah, fossils. We'll see.
So I was
something gold. I don't know. Maybe.
I was watching
Cartier or something.
I was watching Fwiz. Obviously, Fwiz been taking off lately, right? Congratulations to him. Went from
Polygon, right?
Yeah, went from a humble startup called OpTic to a humble startup called Google, and now he's at a humble startup called Polygon. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Dude's making waves. But anyway, I was watching him do a speech, and god damn it, is that guy fucking good at talking?
Pretty good.
So good. The slithery tongue mother fudge. You know what I mean?
Was it a presentation? Or
There's a presentation, and
Okay.
he says he opened it up with like, I have this laser pointer, so if you're not paying attention, I'm gonna zap you with it. And I was like, wow, he just owned the credit. Everybody's like, ha, 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 funny, charismatic, handsome. Anyway, he was doing this presentation, and he's talking, and he's being animated. I saw he
talking with his hands.
Yeah, I saw his wedding ring, and I'm like, man, that makes him look super distinguished. And Jude and I, like, obviously Jude knows that I don't wear rings, right?
You are wearing a ring at the moment, though.
Yeah, because of Fwiz. Fwiz influenced me
okay.
to get one because I wanted to see, you know, to be more distinguished as a grown adult.
Okay, yeah.
And don't I look more distinguished?
I mean, sure. I like it. I like the gold.
Rose gold.
Rose gold?
I
Okay.
have brown skin. And more often than not, people just go straight for the gold. I got a gold one and a black one and an all diamond one.
Right.
Because I have to, right? I told Fwiz, I'm like, yo, what did you get? He's like, don't go fucking crazy. And I said, nah. So I got a rose gold, a gold. I didn't get a silver. Did I get a silver? I
Are you
don't
trying
know.
to like match outfits with it or
No,
something? Or
watches.
what is the... Okay, that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
so this is for the Patek, you know, the
right.
5205R. Then I have a black one for the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore. I have
necessity in any man's closet.
I also have the Panerai.
Right.
And in my future I do have the rose gold Thanos rainbow Rolex watch in my sights.
Is that like a one of one?
No, yeah,
Thanos?
fucking right. No, it's just called Thanos because it's got all the rainbow emeralds and stuff. It looked really good. It's this rose gold is not as pink as that watch, but yeah. Are you a watch guy?
No, I feel like I should be though. The more, I mean, I used to think about watches as just like a frivolous purchase. I was like, I'd rather just invest that money. But the more I think about it, some of the, I mean, if you really go nice enough, that's with anything. If you go nice enough, they turn into investments. You do
Absolutely.
that with cars. I mean, especially homes, watches. So, yeah, I don't know.
That's the one. Look at
That's
that.
the Thanos. Oh, that actually looks sick.
Well, there's two. The one that I'm getting is like not the $300,000 one.
How much are we talking about? Like
I don't know, some
mid five figures.
mid 100,000s.
Mid 100,000s. Okay.
You know,
That's an investment piece then. That will that's not going to lose its.
look,
its
investment entails you making a profit off of it.
value. Right. It's more like an escrow account on your.
It's
On your wrist.
in case you need to.
Yeah.
Luckily we worked too hard to let that happen, right? Right, Bill?
Yes.
Bill Willie, Big Willie Johnson.
Absolutely.
Whenever you do decide, holler at your boy. I like watches. I'm not no.
Ring too. I don't know where you got the ring, but
You know what? You know what's fucked up? You know how much this ring was?
How much?
$700. You know
you
how
could have
much?
told me 30,000. I would have.
Well, you want to know how much? Like this is what I'm saying. Like men. Look, I don't want to be Andrew Tate here, but people just don't care about us. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't feel bad for you.
Is there a reason why women don't buy us the male ring?
I don't know.
Have you gotten across? It's not for the record. Nick Maniac Kirshner is a mega Tate fan. He's a tater tot.
We're talking about and
Andrew
the guy who
Tate.
got banned. Okay,
Yeah, he got banned
right before he started to get banned. I just kept getting recommended like all of his.
Did you watch any of them?
I watched a couple.
Yeah,
of them.
bro, he's so out of control, and some of the shit I definitely
Terrible.
don't agree with. It's horrible, but it does make me laugh. God damn it!
Yeah.
Is it okay to find comedy in that sort of?
Of course.
Yeah, right. I just don't understand. I just don't know nowadays. And look, yes, being a brown man sort of allows me to have a little bit more freedom in the things that I laugh at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But holy shit, some of the shit he was saying, I was just like, yo, this motherfucker is wiling out.
He was out there. I don't know if it was enough to be like. I mean, they deplatformed on everything, right?
Yeah. Look, the only thing I know about him is the small research that I did, and only so I could talk shit to Hutch about it because Hutch hates him. And anyway, most of the stuff that I talk about are to make Hutch mad. That's like my thing. I don't know why I find pleasure in it, but that's the relationship that I have with him. Anyway, back to you. So you did get engaged.
Yeah, and
What the public know her name? She appears in your stream every so often.
yeah, she's in the stream all the time. Alexandria Johnson, about to be once we tie the knot.
Wait, is there a date set?
No date yet. No, we're still trying to figure that out. We got a bunch of trips and stuff planned, so we're trying to figure it out. But no rush at the moment.
Am I might be invited to the wedding.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta let me know if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna stand in your wedding, right?
Okay.
Because I need to do what I did for Rob Turkla's wedding.
Okay.
Rob just recently got engaged. I was the best man.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, this is the suits they're wearing, and I'm like, I order it from Indochino as I usually do, and it was the old measurements. I couldn't fit around this here area.
Oh, right.
So guess what? I worked my ass off, and I lost a bunch. You look like you lost a bunch of weight, but I lost. I lost, and I fit into the thing.
There you go. The old like original measurements.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a little tight. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little tight, but I fit into it. It wasn't like I wasn't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was. It was good. It was a good wedding. But I need to know ahead of time.
I got you. We eat good.
Don't make me wear white.
No white. I'm a messy eater, dude. I can't be doing white.
BigTymeR. Next time we go to Chicago, so for OpTic Day next year, if we do the same thing that we did this year, you have to come with because you have to try Kimski, which is a restaurant owned by a friend of mine.
Oh, I saw you talking about that.
Oh
place.
my god, dude!
It was good?
Oh, dude, it was like tasting food for the first time. It was
what kind of food was it? Thai?
no
Vietnamese?
It had element. It had all the elements. It was like a world tour.
Okay.
It was a world tour. We started with some tomato salad stuff. You know, it didn't taste like tomato, which is what made it taste so good. Because I'm not a big tomato guy. After that, there was some truffle fried.
You're already talking my language.
Truffle. Pork belly fried rice. It was so good. Big T. It was so good. And then after that, we had steak and eggs, caviar and Wagyu, grade 5 Wagyu,
A5,
A5 Wagyu. And caviar. So steak and eggs, caviar on top of it. Fuck me. Did not know that was a
Sounds
thing.
like a tummy ache.
No, it sounds like a rumble in the jungle.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm down to go though. I didn't realize the OpTic Day thing was gonna be that dope whenever we walked in. I mean, the one here, it was completely decked out. And I know is it Beyond Gaming? That's Sundance?
Yeah, Sundance and Sepso, yeah.
Yeah, y'all did that right. I don't know how much planning went into that. I was imagining it was just some sort of like, we normally do a meet and greet and like we got a little desk to sit behind. It was not that at all. All the setup. I mean, it had the OpTic Day 2022 on the walls and on the desktops of all the things. It had the Warzone tournament. It
looked like it should have always looked.
Yeah.
Right. But we've always been very good of doing things the most organic way possible. Sit wherever and make a podcast. Like this is a different set. The Eavesdrop is in a different set almost every single time.
It is, yeah.
Right. So I like that. I like that element about YouTube because it allows people who watch this to maybe say you don't need the $5,000 camera. All you need is the phone and some decent lighting and being able to share.
Just need a story. Who said that?
Oh.
Doesn't matter what camera you need. You just need the story.
Yeah. Casey Neistat. Yeah, man. So never let perfection get in the way of good enough.
But that shit was like perfection. It was great. It had the wall with all the Letterman's jackets on it, which I'm pretty sure sold out.
Yes.
At
The
least
green ones. The green ones, which were
I like that black one. Somebody rolled up in like an all black one. That shit.
Did you get yours?
No, I didn't get one.
Talk to Paige.
Okay.
Get on the list.
Yeah.
And get it right away. Actually, you might be able to grab the one that's in there.
Okay. Yeah.
So make sure you do. But it was good. So the price point for those were way higher, but it also it
surprised me a little bit.
It was when we got to over there, I'm like, why isn't there a price on this thing? People are gonna grab them and they're just gonna be like, I want this. I don't care how much it costs. But
Probably
once you
like
get there,
$80.
but once you get there, you care about how much it costs.
Yeah.
And but we sold out. Yeah. We sold out. So there's.
And when you think about it, that's a ton of like material and shit too. So those aren't like easy to make.
No. I was talking to Crim6 about it because he texted me like he's like, make me sick. How much did you guys profit? And I was like not a lot. It was more of like an advertising thing than anything. Right. So we had all price points. We had the super expensive leather $500 one and then the $300 one, which again is the highest quality thing we've ever done. The anorak was super fire.
Yep.
Anyway, we had a really good time. The one thing that we weren't able to execute on is Wallace. We had the Wallace, the figurine.
Alan?
No, his boy.
Alan's just got a boy.
Wallace, the fucking little wall with the hands, the angry guy. Dude,
I don't think I've seen Wallace.
Yeah, he was a backpack of Alan. Alan was wearing him as a backpack.
Oh, I've got the shirt where I almost wore it, where Alan's wearing the backpack.
Yeah, so the backpack is Wallace. You're bringing it up, right, Matt? So Wallace is okay. So the story of Alan, as it began, was that we did an OpTic. You've seen that little guy, right?
Mate, I don't think so.
Matt, go get him. Go get Wallace. So. Don't interrupt the inner circle. But
it's one of those things where I don't know.
Yeah, so Alan was a representation of the green wall because they sent it in, or somebody sent it in.
Somebody sent it to the Scuff House.
To the Scuff House. We did the unboxing. It happened, and since then, Wallace has been with us. And I've always thought of Wallace as like that's all everybody that watches our videos. That's the representation of him. And then Omens out of nowhere he's like, yo, I got an idea for the green wall thing, and I'm like, what's up? And then he shows me this character. He's like, it's the mean green wall, and I'm like, yo, let's name him something. And he's like, what? And I was like, Wally, and I'm like, Disney's gonna get mad and shit, or Pixar, whoever it is. So I was like, just call him Wallace. His full name, Wallace.
Wait, when they showed him to you, was he a backpack then?
No, it was just a drawing of a dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and. Anyway, so we're having a lot of fun with that, and we were supposed to release that figurine, which is a 5 foot tall, 7 inch wide,
like 5 feet tall.
No, 5
inches.
But we had a 6 foot Wallace already made in the for the pool floaty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so he came up with that, and we just like fell in love with it, and this is what we were supposed to release. This is the prototype.
Let me see this guy. I have never seen this one time in my life.
Yes, you have.
There's no shot.
I bet you wore it.
How long? How long has this been a thing?
Since OpTic Day last year.
So about a year.
Yeah, about a year.
I mean, it looks dope.
Yo, how mean is that little mug? Yo, he's so mad. Right. So the way that I see this interacting with Alan.
Yeah.
This is going where you immediately see it going, right? Like you have this character. We're gonna give him some life. And same with Alan, and then we're gonna create the comic book. The comic book, we're gonna create the cartoons.
Right.
The cartoons, we're gonna create the animated series, or I guess that is an animation, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I like him. It looks good.
Yeah, man. Here, let me get fucking Wallace before you drop it, man.
Break the bricks.
So, how did you propose? What was the set the scene for us, man?
Well, she's not. I'm really not either like super into public displays of affection, so wasn't gonna do anything in public. So we just went to the restaurant we first went to, first date, had a nice dinner. I think I also had some A5 Wagyu there, yeah, and then just went home and did it. I implemented some of the dogs too. Dogs had little tuxedos on. We went back. Her sister was there and set it all up. So dogs came out, tuxedos, dressed up with the ring. Took off bawling,
crying like,
I couldn't even talk.
You two were about to cry?
No, she was just she was bawling so
that's
loud.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it went good. It was a fun time. I couldn't really enjoy the meal. I was sick the whole time, just anxious.
Oh,
but
nervous?
Yeah.
You thought she was gonna say no?
No, it was just I don't know. It's a big moment, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I knew that Jude was gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, of course she was gonna say yes.
You knew that she was gonna say yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? There's only one will.
No, was not nervous about that. Just the moment.
Yeah, so, that's awesome. But yeah, when I proposed to Jude, I remember it clearly. Her and Liv were shopping somewhere. I went to pick up Olive Garden, which is also like the things that we enjoyed.
Yep.
I pulled it out. I pulled out the plates from the cupboards. I plated the fucking meal correctly. Did the whole thing. Like took it out of the thing, and I did it. Yeah, I proposed to her in front of Liv, which was pretty cool.
There you go.
Liv says like, "Have we been living in sin this whole time?" No, I'm kidding. She didn't say that.
Some shit my family would say. The answer is yes.
Yeah. So yes. I don't know. It was pretty cool. It's good. It's good to see, and I knew that this day would come, right? And you got to see it from my perspective, obviously, because you guys are 10 to 13 years younger than me. So I knew that the day would come when you guys would become men.
Yeah.
And not saying that you weren't men before, but there's a difference between the men in your 20s and the men in your 30s.
We're growing up, man.
Yeah.
31. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't know, man. 31, retired, I think is pretty good.
I've actually looked forward to my 30s for a long time. I feel like I kind of punted my 20s a lot.
You punted?
Yeah, kind of punted it and just put my head down working. I've always lived like with this grandiose like vision of the future.
Do you know what it is? What is it? Can you describe it?
I don't know. I don't know if there's...
The more you put it out there, the more it becomes.
Yeah. I mean, it's always changing. That's the thing. It's like, because I used to be like owning a home and having that and like having a fiance, and now it's like it just continually evolves. I'm trying not to do that shit anymore because I'm 31 years old. You really think about it, like people die at 60, 70. I might have lived half my life
already.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I want to stop fucking thinking about this like perfect vision. And I'm like, ooh, when I get this, it's gonna be perfect.
What is this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm never gonna fucking.
So what's
find
the
it.
next want?
And so I feel like I want a beach house,
Mm-hmm.
like live on the beach somewhere, like coastal, like Carolina.
Like live there or like visit there?
Probably live there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
You're leaving us?
Nature or something. But this is going to be like, this is what I mean. It's always like 5 to 10 years in the future. But because I'm always so focused on that, I'm like, in the meantime, I'm head fucking down in front of the computer 12 hours a day. I'm going to fucking kill myself doing that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to get this grandiose picture. And I need to figure out a way to enjoy. Life is not 10 years in the future. It's not this thing I'm thinking about. It's fucking right now. I'm living it every day. So I'm trying to do a better job of...
Man, we just lost Jude's mom last week, and it almost came out of nowhere, right? But man, it's the first time, and I've been around people passing and all that, but it didn't hit me the way that it hit, like this one hit me.
Yeah.
And her dad just passed away too, like this like a couple of months ago too. So, and even that one wasn't like, it didn't make me think the way that this one made me think, because it was maybe, and he was also like a sudden thing also.
Yeah.
But I started to think about that.
Yeah, man.
I started to think about like what you're saying about thinking about where you're at now versus like where you want to be in the future. And I know that
and you obviously have to care about those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's, yeah, I've been so like 95% living in my head in the future, 5% focused on the now. I'm trying to get somewhere closer to like 50-50.
Rob Turkle and I literally had breakfast 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about the same thing. It's like your problem is that we want more. Why?
Always.
Why?
I don't know.
But why?
I don't know. Part of me thinks that like that gives you something to do, because I feel like you can go the other way too. Like people that just, I mean, once you get enough money and like you're not really worried about anything, and you just say you go to the beach or you go fishing a lot, like you're gonna get fucking tired of that shit. After like a month or two, you need to work on something. But I don't know. I guess it's just a balance.
I always say that the happiest moments or the best life that the best period of life that I ever did was right after we sold OpTic, like right after that, like that. Me in the house that I'm in with the pool that I have, I was in the pool, like enjoying. I would get out of the pool, take a shower, go create content, come back, chill out, grill, get fat, literally eat everything,
Bliss.
eat poolside. I wasn't smoking a lot. I don't think I was smoking weed back then, but I would have smoked a ton.
Oh yeah.
In my pool on Wallace, the floaty that wasn't invented yet, but it was peace. It was just like literal. Everyone, all my boys are taken care of. Everybody has a job. This thing's working. And then
but after like a couple months, what?
You know what happened?
Like,
well, it's like
got to get back to it.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna drop Scump in the Call of Duty team.
Oh yeah, then I mean, you had a
no, the
fire
fuck you're
at
not.
that point. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
you got a reason.
Yeah, and then the last 3 years has just been like that, just like trying to focus, trying to get OpTic back to, and now more than ever, I think it's like in a really, really safe spot. I say that because it's not solely reliant on me anymore, because I think with the group that we have, obviously Matty being molded to what he is today because of like the hard fires and at the crucible of the hex quarters, working for me every day. Jesus Christ, imagine that.
Not easy, I'm sure.
Well, no, but then we have like, I don't know, we have a really good group. So I hope to get to the point to where I'm just creating content for OpTic, for myself. I don't want to go to no fucking meetings, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go.
At the same time, like, I mean, I feel like in your shoes, like, you need to be in control, but it's probably hard for you to take a step back and just trust.
After what happened?
Yes. After that, you tried it, and that shit did not pan out. But yeah, at a certain point, I feel like you got the right team.
Yeah, I just don't want more. I want to be happy with what I have right now.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're playing for sport.
I am playing for sport a little bit, Bill.
So I mean, if you like the game,
I like most of the game. Yeah, but at times I'm just like, man, can I sit on a bench for a little bit? I don't want to say that again because I did say that a bunch of times before. It's just self-inflicted, right? I put myself on the bench. It was me that said, no, I don't want 2 board sheets. No, I don't want to be CEO. Oh. Y'all have fun. I'm just going to show up for content. I'm going to go to every single event because that's what I love to do. And that, but
yeah, no, I get it. That's why I started streaming a little bit more and doing some more YouTube stuff, because I was like, dude, I just want to kind of kick back and like game and enjoy myself, not do it as work, just relax. And then I started doing some YouTube videos. I've been going through it for like a couple of months.
What's that mean?
Well, first of all, it started in July. I went to this dope ass party downtown. And
the OpTic party,
dude,
the COVID party, like everybody had COVID.
I was drinking champagne, smoking cigarettes. I was fucked up. Everybody keeps asking me about the cigarettes now. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like in my stream, about it. I don't know who talked about it. They're like, tell me the cigarette story.
Yeah,
dude.
Bro, it was so funny. Both told it on the podcast. Okay. We were all crying.
I'm like, there is no set thing. It's just like sometimes I get fucked up, and Bo's got sick. I'm like, let me bum that. So I had like 6 or something. But no, then I caught COVID, and like that shit kicked my ass for a couple of days. But the worst part has been the cough. I literally, like, I didn't have the cough as I had COVID. I was running like a 102, 103 temperature. I was down for like 3 or 4 days, but the cough has been horrendous. I'm still coughing like to this day, but it's gotten
to this day.
To this day. It's been 2 months. And this was the same time I started uploading some YouTube videos again. I was making some reaction videos.
Yeah, that was going good.
The only thing people watch. And then got a community guideline strike 2 of them on my my channel.
Damn.
One more, the whole channel's fucking gone. So
Fwiz is gone. Lester is gone. Who is our contact at YouTube anymore?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could not risk it. Apparently, I showed some dude falling off a skateboard, and it was harmful and dangerous content. I should be fair. He jumped off a bridge off of his skateboard, but was reacting, you know,
to those
like
die?
funny like no, he didn't die. It was water in the river below, under the bridge.
Did he drown?
I think he might have drowned and died.
Okay, so that's why.
No, I'm kidding. He didn't die. Yeah. No, he just like he did it on purpose. You could tell in the video, but that was considered harmful and dangerous content. And that kind of fucked up my vibe after that, because every time you get one, I think the first one you can't upload for a week and it stays on your channel for 90 days. The second one you can't upload for 2 weeks and it still stays after 90 days. You get a third, channel's gone. So
like
I said,
Andrew
fuck
Tate.
that. I stopped uploading because I was like, I can't risk another. And the fucked up thing is it's not just what's happening to a lot of people is it's not just the videos they're uploading now. They got those fucking robots and algorithms scanning all of your videos from the past looking for minute shit. You telling me over 3,000 videos that I have uploaded? Like, probably fucking a few of them are going to have somebody falling off a skateboard. So I went back. I deleted
your
all
friends,
my reaction
scum.
videos. I deleted the drug dealing simulator videos.
Deleted them or made them private?
No, I deleted the fuck out of them.
Dude, don't do that. You shouldn't have done that.
No, I deleted them.
No one's watching them. You can private them.
No
Yeah.
risk.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah.
Listen, talk to Paige.
About that?
It's so unfair to Paige, man. I literally,
Talk
to Paige. She'll fucking handle it.
She will too, dude. She was at the Texas thing, and Alex was like, "Holy shit!" Like Paige is on top of
Everything.
Yeah, she was
killer.
She made it very easy.
Yeah, most valuable pickup in a long time.
For sure.
Sorry, Matt. But anyway, yeah, she's plugged in everywhere. The problem is that, like I said, Fwiz left because we didn't just have a plug at YouTube. We had
Our boy.
the fucking man at YouTube. Could have been CEO of YouTube.
I was gone.
He was a direct successor to make that happen.
Yeah,
was smooth operator, that dude.
He sees the vision though. I feel like that's a smart move. Just where Web3 and crypto and all that shit is going. NFTs.
Yeah, but you still don't fuck with NFTs.
I mean, I don't fuck with in its current form. I think it's going to be a lot like the internet, like shit that was happening in the late 90s. Most of it failed, but things like Google and Amazon did like rise from the ashes. I feel like we probably haven't seen like where that's going to go, but probably the technology, like these people buying the fucking apes or whatever. Like I think that shit is destined to crash and burn.
But I bought, what is it, $12,000 to join the Cowboy Club back in the day.
NFT?
Yeah, no, but it could have been an NFT.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, people have bought memberships to places. Right. I mean, golf. Are you going to join the PGA golf?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How much are you going to pay for that?
However much they ask.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, it's coming along. But no, I think it'll be good. I mean, they're talking about, I've read up on, people signing like the deeds to their homes and owning that through NFT. So there's probably a lot of technology that will come out of that, but I'm not sure what it's going to look like right now. But there are too many smart people like Fwiz involved in that industry for it to just completely fall apart.
And there's so much money.
Fail. There's way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
My excitement comes from your kids. You know what I mean? If I NFT, just think about it, man. If I get a percentage of all the money that Olivia's going to make, and then percentage of all the money that her kids are going to make, and forever and ever,
Dude just never stops.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how can I get a little bit of that?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Before people think I'm out here like, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking predatory lending on fucking humans and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, tell me that you watched Top Gun Maverick.
Oh hell yeah! It came out on DVD the other day. I rewatched that shit.
Boy, let me tell you something. So you watched it twice?
I've seen it twice now. Might be 3 after today. It is so good. I cannot believe I was so nervous for that movie because it was supposed to come out, I want to say this time last year, and I was hyped for it, but I thought for sure they were going to fuck it. There are not many sequels that are done right. I can count them on one hand. This one, like, completely exceeded my expectation. I was mind blown. I walked out of the theater. I wanted to clap. I wanted to be the motherfucker that
You watched it in the theater?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I watched it in the theater too, but you watched it in the public theater.
Yeah, we watched it at iPic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it in my theater too.
Bro, I waited until it came out, and it's like, all right, release date this day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, I go to buy it that day, and I was looking forward to it because I watched the first one, and I liked the first one, but it was, a little cheese and shit.
Yeah.
But this was in the 80s, I think, or early 90s.
Yeah. It came out, yeah.
So I was 6 years old when that came out. Anyway, I was looking so forward to it. I'm like, man, it's gonna be good. I didn't watch a single trailer.
Yep.
I didn't watch a single spoiler or
the
anything.
Second one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
No. It's like I don't watch trailers. My brain is just too creative, and it'll go to
so you didn't know going in that they were like really in the fucking fighter jets? Like,
no. Like bro, to this day, like I'm like, what is real and what isn't? Like, is Tom Cruise really in that jet?
No, so they're really in the jet, but they are behind. So obviously the jet has like 2
Yeah.
places. First of all, Tom Cruise can actually fly. He's like a licensed pilot. I've watched videos of him backflipping a fucking helicopter where he is the pilot. So he knows how to fly, and he was training all the...
He's too rich to be doing that crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened to Roy Halladay, bro. He fucking had that, the pitcher.
Yeah.
He died in like 2017. They got the flight logs. He had one of those planes that's like a sport, like water plane, and they got the logs of his flight, and did pass away in an accident. But it was like going fucking vertical and all the way down. Like when you get shit like that,
if I would have watched,
go in it for fun. And
if I would have watched this Top Gun, and I'm going to tweet this out. If I would have watched this Top Gun when I was 12 years old, I would have been a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Bro, it was such a good movie. All right. So I waited. So this is where I was going. It got pushed 3 to 4 months from the release date on DVD because it was doing so fucking good in the theaters.
Oh, I bet it was killing it.
Oh my God, did it murder. And then finally it comes out. I say to myself, baby, I'm sorry. So I told Jude, baby, I'm going to go watch this movie. Do not interrupt. And then I told myself, baby, let's go. So immediately I fucking pressed play, and Hutch had told me, turn the volume up.
Yep.
And I did. And I've seen that shit 3 times. Saw it last night again.
I might watch it tonight. Fuck it.
I'm going to watch it again when Jude and Liv want to watch it.
It's got to be... Oh, they haven't seen it yet?
No.
I feel like they might not appreciate it too much. Alex, she watched it with us, but, she's just not super into like dramas or action movies. I forget who... No, it was just me who watched it.
Oh, at the theater. Yeah.
It was just her and I. But, it's got to be one of the... Trying to think of another action movie on that.Maybe John Wick. Like the first John Wick was
it's pretty good.
Dope. Actually, there's another action movie too. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Brawl in Cell Block 99.
No.
You never seen that?
What?
It's Vince Vaughn.
Oh, I seen it. Oh, at the end.
Oh, dude,
the melon split. Yeah. I did see it.
That one's really good.
That's all right. It was nothing comparable to this masterpiece.
It's not.
I would compare this to I was thinking he is the greatest action actor of all time. The Gout.
Yeah, maybe.
Not The Rock. Not Steven Seagal.
No.
Although Steven Seagal is fire. You'll never convince me that he's not dope. Not John Claude Van Damme. Not Sylvester Stallone. This guy.
Jason Bourne?
That one's good. Those are good action movies. And I'll put 007, right? James Bond. Those are also good. But from adrenaline, it was perfect. It
literally was a perfect movie.
It starts out with such a fucking banger. I know what happens if I don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Big T, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. Let me say hello to the sponsors, and then we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the first sponsor of this podcast today happens to be DraftKings. Oh my goodness, the day has come yet again for us to promote one of the things I'm most excited about, and it's important for me today because this weekend I'm going to go and pick my fantasy football league, and I'm going to need your help. So if you are an expert in picking fantasy football drafts, please hit me up on Twitter. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. All I know is that I pick Tom Brady every single year for the past 5 years or 4 years, and I have not won. But I also haven't come in last place. So shout out to me in that sense. But look, the next generation of fantasy football is here. DraftKings has released their first NFT, their first ever NFT fantasy game, Rainmakers Football. A new way to get into the action. Start building your NFT fantasy football franchise with only NFT fantasy game licensed by the NFLPA. That's the NFL Player Association. Plus, everyone can get their first full roster starter pack for absolutely free. Playing Rainmakers Football is simple, right? You buy, sell, bid, and win player card NFTs of the biggest names in the game through regular drops and auctions on DraftKings Marketplace. The craft lineups of athletes that you can concoct from your NFT collections and earn points for touchdowns, receptions, and more, just like that in daily fantasy football, right? You can get to build your own NFT franchise and enter free Rainmakers Football contest all season long to compete for millions in prizes. And right now, if you download the DraftKings daily fantasy application right now, Matt, make sure that you're downloading yourself. Use promo code HECZ, H3CZ, that's HECZ with A3, and click the Rainmakers tile to opt in. Get ready for the latest drops. Get ready for your first full roster starter pack for free. Plus, play for millions in prizes all football season while you build the ultimate NFT fantasy franchise with Rainmakers Football. That's REIGN Makers Football. That's promo code HECZ with the 3, H3CZ. You build, you play, you win. Only on DraftKings. Link will be in the description down below so that you can waste no time in just clicking it. Use promo code HECZ. Let's make DraftKings come back to promote on this podcast. Gosh darn it. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the podcast by utilizing, if you see fit, and if you benefit from it, this opportunity. So thank you again to DraftKings for sponsoring the podcast. Certainly appreciate them. Next, we have Shopify. Also Shopify, a brand that we use, have used, been using, will continue to use. All the stuff that we've sold in the past, everything that we've sold has gone through Shopify, and they've been an excellent partners for us. So we and me personally, I appreciate them supporting the podcast is the way that they've been supporting OpTic for the past 5 years or so. The beauty of this thing is that Shopify gives entrepreneurs like me, hopefully like you, the resources once reserved for big businesses. So now upstarts and startups and established businesses alike can sell everywhere, synchronize online and in-person sales, and effortlessly stay informed. Information is critical. Data is critical. You understanding your customer makes it a lot easier for you to cater to them and to have the repeat customers that we have. Scaling your business is a journey of endless possibilities. And believe me, this podcast started out selling t-shirts. OpTic started out selling, the t-shirts, the bats, the skateboards. Like, we sell everything, and we do it all through Shopify. So there's no end in sight to the opportunities, because success is a million milestones on a forever evolving path. Right? It's always evolving, always moving, always reinventing itself. So you got to be along for the ride. And luckily, Shopify can make it super easy, because I personally love how Shopify has the tools and resources for you to literally, as I mentioned, know your customer, know the green wall a little bit better for us, right? Like that's the way that we look at it, right? Shopify powers millions of businesses like ours from first sale to full scale, reach customers online and across social media networks with ever-growing suite of channel integrations and applications, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and more. You can synchronize your online sales and your personal sales the way that we do when we throw an event. So that's super cool. And right now, if you go to shopify.com/eavesdrop, the link will be in the description down below, but that's shopify.com/EAVESDROP, shopify.com/eavesdrop. All lowercase, by the way. You got to make sure that it's all lowercase, Eavesdrop, all lowercase, for a free 14-day trial and get full access to Shopify's entire suite of features. Grow your business with Shopify today. Go to shopify.com/eavesdrop, all lowercase, right now. Link in the description. Make it easy. Shopify.com/eavesdrop for your first 14-day trial. Give yourself a chance. Give your business a chance. And give it a shot. Give it a shot. More than anything, give it an opportunity to do what it did for us. And certainly not least is Dave. Dave is a banking application that can help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. That's more money to fill your tank, buy a wedding gift, or catch up on bills, right? Level with me. We've all been in a situation at some point in our lives where you are a little bit tight on money. Right? I know what that's been like. I started a business from the ground up. I worked in corporate America, and that entire sector crashed. So Jude and I were strapped for cash. We were living off of savings. Like, this would have been perfect for us back in 2006 when this all began for us. But look, everybody needs sometimes a few gallons of gas in your tank, or you can go, save the date on wondering where you're going to get to afford a gift. That's where Dave can help. If you're living paycheck to paycheck or struggling to make ends meet, it can be really stressful when unexpected expenses come up. Now, Dave can help you get out of a pinch when you really need it. Look, hindsight is 20/20. Everybody knows that, right? We're only as smarter because of the experiences that we had. So hindsight is 20/20, and you can change the past. But what you could do is, what if you were able to get a little help from your future self? Maybe you'd ask to borrow a little cash from yourself. Well, now you can with Dave. As I mentioned, Dave is a banking application that can help you get up to $500 of instant cash. There's no interest and no credit card or no credit check needed. Millions of people have already downloaded the Dave application, and the link will be in the description down below. But millions of people have already downloaded the Dave application to get financial relief. How they need it, when they need extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and need some extra cash, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from the future you. Right now, you download the Dave application at the App Store right now. That's DAVE. You sign up for extra cash accounts and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, you have to go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking provided by Evolve. Member FDIC. Future you will thank you. Again, the link will be in the description down below. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a little bit of a break. If you need it, the opportunity is there for you. Just download the Dave application, DAVE, on the App Store. And the link will be in the description down below, as I said. Anyway, back to my man, BigTymeR. I almost feel nervous of tweeting out. If I would have watched Top Gun when I was 12, I would have joined the Navy. Because I don't want to influence people to go do that. You know what I mean? But I also want the Navy to
be a fighter pilot.
I also want the Navy to, say, get your old ass in one of these things and see what's really about. So I could be like, let's go.
I can do it. I almost passed out on the Harry Potter ride at fucking Universal. No way I can do it. It was one of those like baby roller coasters, and I forgot, dude. As in the Scuff House, I got that food poisoning, and like I remember I was eating, and I went to lift my head back, and I got vertigo, and it was the first time where like room just started spinning like fucking crazy, and ever since that day, I've just had this weird thing with like dizziness and vertigo, and I completely forgot about it.
You drive a Tesla, and I know you go fucking supersonic.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the roller coaster, bro. I saw it, and it only lasts like, it had like 2 or 3 turns, but that first one, that shit was, dude, it was deceiving. When you're looking at it from the outside, you're like, oh, look, it's a little baby one, but when you're really going around the curves and you feel the little G-shock, I immediately went into panic mode, bro. My whole face went flush. I could feel like tingling coming up through my body. I was about to pass the fuck out. If the ride was any longer and I got on a real roller coaster, I was done. So there's no way I could be in a
I love roller coasters. Yeah. Look, I obviously would have to go through some training. I can't go up there in my condition. Or can I? I don't know. Like if I could.
The actors did it. It took them like 6 months, I think, of training.
Such a good
They had to do crazy training. You got to watch the, if you ordered it on DVD, watch all the extras of
on
like
DVD.
Not DVD. You know what?
On
The
iTunes.
streaming, yeah. Apple TV. They've got all the extras, and it shows like the underwater training they had to do where they are literally in this big ass machine meant to simulate a cabin, and they're flipped upside down, blindfolded, strapped in the water, and have to figure out how to escape. They had to do like crazy shit.
What the fuck was it? The training to be Houdini up in the motherfucker?
They had to, in case of an emergency, because they were really in these jet, like really fucking doing shit. So in case of an emergency, they had to know what they were doing.
I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch all the extra. I want this thing to be in my brain as it's like
you don't want
a chain of events that happened.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A chain of events that happened. The whole thing is so fire.
Yeah,
let's move on from it, bro, because I literally can talk about it for. I may have just become the biggest Top Gun fan, and I'm afraid because now I'm gonna start collecting the jackets, the fucking. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. But yeah, it was really good.
Good movie.
And I don't now again. I want to be clear on this. I know that Marvel movies are considered action. I know that martial art movies are considered action. The Raid 2, Raid Redemption, Raid 2.
Yeah.
Excellent martial art movies, but I don't put them in the same category of action. Like there's it's like you have think about thrillers, right? They're not always about ghosts or killers. Sometimes it's a shark. Sometimes it's AI. So you can't when you're a movie buff. You know what I'm saying? When you're an expert movie watcher, right, the way that I consider myself to be, you put things into buckets and categories. You know what I mean? So
genres, they call them.
I can't think. I meant it when I tweeted it out. I cannot think of a single better action movie like that made me feel what that movie made me feel.
Yeah,
and
that's definitely top something, top 2, top 3.
Yeah,
I can only think of John Wick. The first time I saw John Wick, I was like, damn, that movie made me feel
Keanu Reeves. He's got John Wick and all those 3. He's got Speed. He's got The Matrix.
Oh, and The Matrix.
Okay.
Different type of feel, though.
Yeah, but if you look at Tom Cruise, legend, right?
All the Mission Impossibles. I've never seen
the movie Legend. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's Legend is a fairy tale movie, but it's got the image of what the devil looks like and will always look like in my brain. If you say, describe the devil, this is what he looks like.
Don't want to watch that.
No, it doesn't. I mean, he's scary, but you know what I mean? And I don't want to see you in real life. Don't fucking scare me. I don't play that shit. Anyway, all the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah.
Reacher.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus, so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's my favorite action movie actor ever.
That might be the only action movie. Dude, I fucking like got out of that movie, and the next day when I was trading, I was pretending and like feeling like I was a fighter pilot. I was like, it's got to be like fucking in the zone, totally like tranced.
Yeah. You bringing up the Devil from Legend? Oh, nice, man. Way to be on top of that. I want Bill. I want Big Billy Johnson to see it. Big T.
What's
Obviously,
up,
you sit down to have these conversations every so often. Sometimes you show up to the OpTic podcast. Obviously, trading is a big part of what you do. And right there, look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like what you expect.
Holy shit.
That's dope, right?
I'll never be able to unsee that.
Yeah, that's what I think he looks like.
Why are the horns that big?
Exactly. That's what I imagine him to be. Yeah. Yeah, and you got to consider the fact that that's in 1982.
Okay.
Tom Cruise has been in movies since I was 2 years
Tom
old.
Cruise?
No, that was not Tom Cruise.
Oh,
no.
okay.
He was fighting that dude. And guess who won?
He's God.
Tom
Jesus.
Cruise won.
Of course he
The
did.
son of God. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, so you obviously trading is a big part of the Green Wall Street still popping off and doing things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a little.
Who does your
little crazy this year.
cartoons?
Some guy messaged me on Instagram.
Tell him to message me. I got
Good, right?
stories. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I
haven't gotten any new ones
want to
yet.
use them for the Wallace and Allen comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he could do some good stuff. It's really he like pays attention to I don't know the internet and like memes that are currently.
I made it, of
going
course.
around. Of course you did. No, he's good. But yeah, trading's been good. It's that was the third part of where I've been going through it. This is like the worst start to a year for the stock market since 1937. It's terrible.
Is
It
it?
is very bad. Well, it's very bad.
Are
for
we
like,
on the brink of a financial collapse?
I feel-
Unlike we've ever seen?
I don't know. Some people would have you believe that, but
I believe it.
yeah, I don't know. So the interest has been obviously a little bit lower because it's tough. I mean, it doesn't really affect like when I'm day trading, I'm in cash at the end of the day. So I start every day with a clean slate. So like whether the markets are up or down, it doesn't really affect my trading. But yeah, like longer term investing, it's been it's been rough. It's been a little rough, but it is what it is. It's par.
The good
par
thing
for
is
the course.
that you're part of a community.
Yeah.
On Green Wall Street. To where if everybody has a red wedding, everybody had the red wedding, so you guys can be unhappy together.
Yeah.
which
Well, no, the
should
cool
make you
thing about
happy.
Green Wall Street is like we're actively trading in there. So people obviously have their investments, but like it's honestly, I say it's bad, but if you have a long enough time horizon, like 20, 30 years, it's actually pretty incredible because all you do, I mean, once you become consistently profitable in the market, I'm just rolling all the day trading profits into longer term investments. And people they get afraid when markets go down. But in reality, like as markets come down, your future expected returns go up. But it's not great for your current portfolio. So your current portfolio goes down, but the money that you're investing today is going to be worth more in the future. On the other hand, though, as markets go higher, it's great for your, current portfolio performance, but your future expected returns are lower. So it sucks seeing a current portfolio that's 20, 25% lower than it used to be. But at the same time, I'm still trading and still just funneling money in there. And if you got 20, 30 years, the number on a screen, what am I going to do? Fucking whack off to it? Like, I don't spend the money.
That's the problem though too.
Think I got to spend it more?
I come from I wish it wasn't the case because I'd be a lot happier. Not that I'm not happy now, but I'd be a lot happier if I didn't have the stresses of the wants. Like I literally need OpTic.
You got a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, but Nahid, my business partner, who you know, said that I am a prisoner to my own success.
Yeah.
Which is a good place to be in, right? Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Could be worse. I've been there, right? If you would have told anybody in 1980 to 1989, anyone there, that this would be my personal reality, you wouldn't.
Oh no.
First of all, they would have been like, "What the fuck is the internet?"
Yeah. I mean, the literal chance of it happening was
Yeah.
0.01%.
Did you see what happened with Frosty and Nadeshot?
Yeah, actually, last night I was going through Twitter and saw that. That's some crazy shit. But I saw, obviously, I don't know Frosty, or I know of Frosty and the mob, but I've never met them in person or anything. But yeah, it was weird to see that. And I watched Matt's reaction and rebuttal, and he completely refuted everything Frosty was saying.
Look, I know that I'm talking as a businessman here, and I don't want to talk shit on Frosty because he's, I've never met him. I've known him because of the mob.
Yeah.
Obviously, Avalanche was the dude that I knew the most out of all of them. Classy, obviously, has been around.
Yep.
Ace Thug, right? Remember him?
Ace Thug, yeah.
So these guys have been around OpTic from the fucking jump, right?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, long story short, man, like they were getting paid a guaranteed salary.
Right.
And then the company who employs salespeople, account managers, and all that was keeping 85% and he said it wasn't 95, it was 85. That 10% makes a fucking huge difference to a business that's on the come up.
Well, on top of that, he said, I think two of the three bigger deals that the mob got, they actually walked away with 65%. The mob walked away with 65%, which is huge.
Yeah, and anyway, what's your opinion on that? Obviously, going through what we went through, and Nate talked about it. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I just agree with everything Matt was saying, to be honest, because I lived it.
Same room as Matt, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I joined OpTic, and when anybody joined OpTic, that wasn't like an excuse to let your foot off the pedal. Like, that's when it starts, and it wasn't money. I mean, candidly, I don't think my salary with OpTic has ever been more than $4,000 a month, but it was never the salary for OpTic where the huge, I mean, it's to expect a big salary and just be able to coast is like missing the forest for the trees, because the opportunity of that platform that you have, if you really work for it, it's giant.
You can own a $400 million business.
Literally. I mean, it's huge. It is limitless. It's only how hard you want to work for it. And I'm super fortunate to have grown up around really you and Matt and Seth too. But just that environment, I don't think I ever would have worked as hard as I did after those years had I not seen that type of grind and mentality. Because going into that, like, money wasn't really a focus of mine. When I was playing like COD, we were playing for small amounts of money, but seeing people with a vision and an opportunity that y'all saw, and it was like we had such a small door to go through, and like just being a part of like getting in that door, and we were like, holy fuck, we're in the door, and then you just fucking go hard as fuck, and you never stop for years and years and years. And what Matt was saying, it was every fucking day. Like, when you get in there and you have the opportunity, I feel like that's what separates so many people, is the recognition of an opportunity. And that's what we did good, or what you and Matt did good, really, is like recognizing, here's the opportunity, here's the vision, and if you just work hard for it, it can happen. And here we are. But yeah, dude, it was hard. I mean, and it was never the salary. We were putting in 12 hours a day on Twitch. When I transitioned to YouTube and I was focusing on that and really like kind of money motivated from that, I was doing 4 to 5 videos a day for years. And it didn't matter, like, you could say they were lower quality videos, they were just gaming.
The work was there.
Dude, who gives a, like, okay, then make higher quality videos and do it less often, but just go at it all day, every day. That's what I meant by punting my 20s, because I had this vision where I am now. I'm in my 30s. I don't really have to worry about money anymore, and I can live the life I want to. But that was only because of all those fucking days where it was just nonstop from the moment that you wake up until you go to sleep. So to see some of the numbers of like streaming 40 hours a month and I think 32 videos on the mob channel in 2 years, I mean, I was doing that shit in a week. I put up 32 videos, and it was just, you just got to want it. Like, you got to want it with, an amount of intensity that no one is going to match. Like, that's what I meant by, once we got in the door and we wiggled our way in there and figured out, like, we got to go, we got to run through it. It was just nonstop.
There was a sense of urgency, wasn't there? The second they were like, we got to make $1,000 a day.
Oh, I remember
was
my
like
first
the
$1,000 a
goal.
day on Twitch. It was like, fuck, I'm never stopping. Like,
He's
I
like, how do I do
literally can't
30
stop.
in a row, right? Like, it's like we literally set some fucking crazy fucking goals for what we wanted to do with the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think it worked because we all came from very humble beginnings
Yeah.
that we just knew. I mean, the fact that you could make $1,000 a day
Yeah, it was crazy.
playing video games in front of a camera, entertaining people and having fucking fun was just like something that was so like,
So to hear that, like, you know, they had a salary, but it didn't cover, you know, maybe the $900 a month that was left over. But even then, like, I don't know. Like I said, I went back and watched the videos, and apparently he went on Zillow. He was saying that they couldn't find a home for less than $10,000 a month. But he looked at stuff now. The housing market's like way more expensive than it was 2 years ago. There was a ton of places that you could have lived.
Yeah, I don't know if I can, like, I don't want to go into, like, I don't know what their mentality was. All I can do is speak for Matt's character.
Yeah.
And like he said, if he, like, one, he's not gonna rob anybody for that. He doesn't need to.
He literally doesn't need to.
Yeah, but more importantly, like, you know, if you're like doing that, you're gonna do it. You know, you're gonna go and get somebody. I don't know that the thing is, man, is that
I don't want to be like everybody should struggle and like it should be terrible. Like, obviously things should progress to the point where you don't have to sleep on air mattresses like we did and like fucking kill yourself. But at a certain point, like, if that's what it takes, like, if you really want something bad enough, you're gonna do it. And it doesn't,
especially if you're young.
There's nothing that's gonna stand. If you want it bad enough, there's literally nothing that's gonna stand in your way. Just do whatever it takes. Doesn't matter. Learn how to cook. Like, fucking just do it. Whatever it takes.
I especially in your 20s.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot tell you how, like, punting. I wish I would have punted in my 20s in this industry instead of the internet-less industry that I did.
Right.
I wish that my 20s would have been in a world in which we currently live in, where the opportunity is endless as long as you fucking want it.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what it is. I think it's probably just more of a, I mean, it's not 100 thieves taking advantage of anybody. It's just they probably didn't want it that bad, which is not a terrible thing. If it's not what you want, don't do it.
Some people want it, some people kind of want it.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
Right.
I wish
yeah,
that I kind of wanted it.
Yeah.
I wish that I was happy with, like, just, you know, like, I wish that I could just want to paint my little pictures and send them off and make a living and be able to provide for Jude and Liv and the dogs.
Right.
I wish that that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
But I see this vision where I can make my name meaningful for decades to come. And that is an honor that not a lot of people get to have, an opportunity that not a lot of people make for themselves the way that I did. So, like, I am, like, you know, Naheed said, but going back to the thing, like, I famously have said several times, I'm not gonna pay somebody X amount of dollars for them to make $13,000 a month because of the OpTic brand.
Right.
A bunch of times. And obviously time changes, and the second that we were able to pay, we fucking paid. But back in the day, we were fucking building something.
Yeah.
It did hurt me a little bit to hear him say, like, that he regrets leaving OpTic, because obviously, like, we all do, right? Like, we built something together, like literal family.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be as hard, like he shouldn't be as hard as he is on himself, and that's something that him and Seth are professionals at. Not pity, but deprecation. Yeah, just like, you know, this last podcast Seth said is like, I don't know, it's like, I'm like, why do you go on Twitter after you fucking lose a match? He's like, I don't know, I fucking have this kink for people fucking yelling at me. So I wish that part wasn't so, because I know that he didn't sleep at all that night. I know that he woke up thinking about it. I know that, like, that he had diarrhea for fucking, you know, he still has diarrhea probably right now.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, just stressed out of his mind. And I wish that wasn't the case, man. So yeah, I did feel a little bit bad.
Yeah, that sucks to see, because I know, like you were saying, I mean, Matt had known those guys for a long. They were mods in his Twitch stream.
In all of our two streams.
He most definitely wanted to see them succeed and wanted the best.
He
for them.
did not have to take a fucking chance on them.
No, of course not. And yeah, to see it kind of end like that is unfortunate. But it was only one of the mob that was, you know, bringing that up. So, you know, sucks to see, but
yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I'm a big fan of not defending yourself when you're right, simply because you're adding to the circus.
Yeah.
And what he said about drama, like that shit is so true. Like the fact that we're even talking about like, and I was telling him on the other podcast, I'm like, I don't even want to talk. It feels gross talking about like, one, it's none of my business. It's between Nadeshot and this dude.
Yeah.
But also like I'm so biased towards my brother that it's easier for me to see it from that perspective, especially because he literally went through it himself.
Yeah.
You went through it yourself. Scump still working his fucking ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is in the make, it is in the fabric that makes you that you'll be able to see. My recommendation to everybody is find something that you like to do that pays your bills and live life. Period. You're never going to be as young as you are today, BigTymeR.
Life is in the now. Trying to shift 50-50, future coastal mansion on the beach, playing golf all the time.
Which beach?
I don't know. I'm thinking
East Coast or West Coast?
I'm thinking East Coast. I'm really looking at the Carolinas because I want like a blend of like nature and the beach, but also I'm from the South. I like the Southern culture.
Yeah.
I do. So I feel like that's a really nice
The South
blend.
will rise again.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. No, I'm thinking, I'm gonna look though. I think we're gonna go visit probably like Charleston, South Carolina.
Bro, I love
North Carolina, places like that. And
I'm Raleigh, North Carolina, beautiful state.
Man.
It's like living in Kakariko Village, man. It's like it's forested.
Yeah,
there's just trees everywhere. I love trees. Jude hates trees. I want to retire.
Trees.
Yeah, she hates nature. No, I'm kidding.
Who hates trees?
Jude. Apparently, I just talking shit on my girl. My bad. But I've told her, I'm like, baby, when I'm retired, I'm gonna be, as long as there's good internet, so I can continue to play Old Man of OpTic, whatever. I want to live in the Upper East Coast, like Portland, Oregon, Seattle.
Oh,
I want to be
West Coast.
Yeah, what did I say?
I don't know. You might have said Upper West Coast. Yeah.
Upper West Coast. Pine trees, mountains.
Yep. I've looked at some lots up there to build on.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful place. I don't know about the people. I've never been up that way. I mean, I've been a little north of San Francisco, up in Napa, but I don't know. I hear things about Oregon and Portland, not necessarily the best things. So
yeah,
we've been to Seattle though. Seattle was dope.
So dope. Yeah, I just want to live. I just want to live in the mountains and nature, man. I love pine trees, man. I love for some reason forests. I like forests.
Say what you want. Whenever you get out in, I mean, I know there's tons of like studies about this, but you get out like connected to nature and just listen to the wind blowing through the tree, listen to the cicadas and the birds on shrooms.
I'm just kidding.
And the waves. Yeah, man, there's something about it. You feel more at peace, more connected, and I want a healthy blend of that and the let's kill myself working and head down, as hard as I can go. I need a balance of that for sure. Yeah. But I like it up here in Prosper. The only thing, it's just a little, I like it here. I actually love it here. I thought I was going to like really miss Chicago. I don't even think about Chicago anymore. I am going to go back and visit before too long. But
you're not like it.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong. So
I'm probably not going to go to the suburbs, but
the city is unbeat. I mean, you lived in the city, so like it's different. Yeah. So, oh my God.
But here it's just like, it's super nice, especially up where I live, and it's all new. But because it's so new, it almost feels like artificial in a sense. You know
like
what
you're
I mean?
Visiting.
No, not even that.
Because
like,
of this new shit popping up every day.
Everything's new, and it's like you're kind of just living in what used to be like, a rice farm. It's just all really flat, and it's beautiful. They're building the PGA stuff over there, and I imagine in like 10 or 15 years when there's like, I don't know, tall trees, it'll be a lot better. But right now it's just like very, I don't know, not cookie cutter, but like.
I love it, man. There's no place like North Dallas, man. I'll tell you that much. There's literally no place like it. No bubble.
No. Some of the nicest suburbs I've ever seen, but it just has that like, I don't know, something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Little artificial, not fake, just almost too new for me.
I mean,
I want to be like close to, I don't know, something. I need more trees. I think I just need more trees. All the trees near me are like
we
literally
always
just
want more
planted.
trees.
Yeah.
Oh, just planted?
Yeah, just planted. They're not tall, and it's just like they're all evenly spaced out, and everything's like neat and orderly.
Like in your
and
Minecraft
perfect.
world?
Yes, like
Yeah.
that. You saw the new world?
I have not. No, but I
Oh,
told Ice to restart the OpTic server.
I haven't played in a couple of weeks, but I got
Well,
addicted.
it'd be good to start because if you're streaming, I'm gonna stream too because I want to stream Minecraft specifically.
Hardcore. We only play hardcore.
Yeah, we only play hardcore. It matters.
The best.
I will not die of lava again.
It's the best feeling. Just it's always anxiousness, and you just don't know.
Yeah, your girl plays too, right?
Yeah, she plays a little
Hardcore.
bit. No. We have a different little server.
Yeah.
She would not.
No,
Did not handle that well.
You've always been a golfer, or did you just pick that up?
I played some like in college, but not. I remember I went to the driving range and I had a driver that my dad gave me and I broke the head off of it. Like I smacked the ground with it. And ever since then, I kind of gave up on it, but trying to get back into it a little bit. I don't work out anymore, so I'm trying to get like some physical activity done.
Mm-hmm. I eat.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
I do a lot of eating. So.
I have a gym at home, and I'll go in spurts where I will. Like starting, I don't know. I'm traveling. The food's just great when I travel.
Right. See, I can do the spurts. I've been doing spurts for probably the last 2 years. I've had probably 6 spurts where it's like 2 weeks. I'm fucking in that shit. Like I start to feel it coming back, and I'm getting the pump, and then I have like a charcuterie board. No, I'm just fucking
charcuterie board. I'm to try 5 burritos that you make yourself at home, man. That's so good.
Yeah.
Like this jersey?
Yeah, it's dope.
So
when you're throwing out the pitch.
This is September 20th. You coming?
Fuck yeah.
You and the wife or the soon to be?
Yeah, I'm done.
I think Rambo and his girl are coming. You guys do the quadruple date all the time or double date. Yeah, it's September 20th. It's OpTic night. By the time that you're watching this, probably the 1,000. So if you buy a ticket, whether 35 or 65, you get a free jersey. This is for free.
Okay.
It's a free jersey.
If
right?
you buy a ticket to the game?
If you buy a ticket for the game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so you could get and it's only exclusive at the ballpark.
Okay.
You could probably find it on eBay.
Wait, so it's OpTic night at the game?
Yeah, so Seth and I are throwing the first pitch, which is really cool. Checklist, or what's it called? Bucket list for me
For sure.
to throw a pitch. I wish it would have been for
Are you
the White
do
Sox.
it from the rubber, or are you gonna step up to the front
Big
of the
T,
mound?
I know that you know that I'm athletic as fuck, dude. I know that you've seen me throw not only
I've
a
never
baseball
seen you
but a
throw
football.
baseball.
What?
No.
Matt, have you seen me throw a baseball? Dude,
I'll be watching closely.
I'll tell you what. And obviously I'm not what I was back in the day, but when I was playing baseball like on a weekly basis, I would stand on home plate, and I would do a wide stance, and that's it. And then from there, I would throw it, no bullshit, all the way to the outfield.
That's not
without
impressive.
just all hip and arm. No step into it, no nothing.
That's not really that impressive.
Cannons.
The
What do you mean?
outfield, like the start of the outfield.
No.
Or where?
The back. What do you call it? Where the home runs happen, baby. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker didn't play baseball.
Yeah, I did.
Where the wall is at the
It's
thing.
like not the
You threw it
shortstop.
over the fence
Yeah, over the fence, easy.
from home plate without
Moving my feet. Without moving
That
my
little
feet.
league ass field you were playing
Nope.
at, how far was it? 130
Fucking
feet.
legit.
The
Ask
fuck
Jude. Ask Jude. No, it was a legit fucking. I mean,
Mike
legit.
Trout couldn't do that shit.
Huh?
I said Mike Trout couldn't do that.
Yeah, he fucking can. Yes, of course he can.
From home plate over.
Bro,
the
and I'm talking about, we're not taking into account the distance in the air because it wasn't direct, obviously. I gave it some fucking air. So trust and believe it fucking went its ass off.
I trust you.
Also, one time, anecdotal, we were playing baseball. I just started courting Jude. I brought her out to the game. And then I said,
Hit a bomb.
I was like this. I'm like, this next home run is from a baby. And boom, home run.
So much truth happening right now.
Yo, ask her. These incredible things happened. I'm
Home run.
just always in a I'm just always in a position to hit home runs. This one time, this is the last time, and we'll go off on this one because just so you can see the magical see through.
Yeah.
I walk into the kitchen, and Liv is building some shit on some Lego shit, and she's going through this. So it's a big bucket of Legos here, and she's building shit out here in the island. And she's looking. I'm like, "What are you looking for?" She's like, "I'm looking for a piece." I walk by, no bullshit. I'm like, I reach in there, I grab one tiny little thing. I'm like, "This one," and she's like, "It was that piece."
That was the one she was looking
The
for.
one that she was looking for. And I'm always going to be a gangster ass dad because of that. Something out there always makes me look super cool. And that happens all the time.
We will see at the game. You have a lot of eyes on you.
So here's the thing. And I need your advice on this.
What's up?
Do I try to go viral or do I throw a heater down the fucking...
How would you go viral?
By
You try to
throwing a
throw
fucking
curveball?
bad pitch like fucking 50 Cent or Hilton Howell III. Shout out Hilton. That's my brother.
I don't know. But you got to tell me beforehand which one you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to call bank if I'm shooting a bank. I
Yeah.
think I'm just going to throw... I want people to be like, damn,
Bro.
fuck. I might get recruited.
Are you going to go like pitching stance or are you going to do the...
No. I'm gonna do the
Wind
whole
up?
nine. Yeah, the thing is like, do I throw a submarine, sidearm, or a proper sinker? I don't know.
Submarine is like the angle of your arm. A sinker is a type of pitch. So you could do both.
But the sinker comes from up here, like a rotating vertical downward spiral throw.
Yeah, let's see that.
Or a
Let's see
side
your
throw,
sinker.
or the submarine. I'm apt and capable in all of these ways.
I can't wait to see it. Seth, too. He played a lot of baseball, right?
Yeah, he did,
Okay.
but he's also a gamer. No,
He's-
he's athletic. I don't know.
Just warm up. Just practice.
I almost so I came up with this idea where I'm gonna hit up this ex pitcher of the Rangers that I know personally has a school right here, Jason Jennings.
Okay.
And I was gonna hit him up and I'm like, yo, you want to train me up? I got a couple of days. I got 20 days to just go through the motions, at least for the video. To
You already hit him up, or you thinking?
Yeah, I
about
already did. I already hit him up this morning. But I don't know. Like, I want to go through it, but I also just want to go through it so that I can warm up the shoulder. The shoulder is the only thing that worries me, because I had an accident coming into this office. I slipped and I landed on because it was raining, and I slipped on the stairs and I landed and it popped my shoulder up. It didn't get dislocated, but there's some there.
No excuses.
No, none whatsoever, dude. Throwing heat. What are you looking for?
I was looking at Jason Jennings. That name sounded so familiar. I don't think I know who that is.
Yeah, Jason Jennings.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for this podcast. Everybody, BigTymeR, as usual.
Thanks
Excellent
for having
host.
me,
Information, all of his information is going to be down below. Legendary. But wait,
There's more.
there's more. BigTymeR, I have a present for you.
What's
long
up?
overdue, long time coming. It finally came in the mail,
What is it?
or actually got delivered.
Oh shit! Is it? Oh shit! I got the lemonade.
No, it's not the lemonade.
It's not the lemonade.
No, look at it. It's all diamonds. The green one that Matt has, the one with the green is the OpTic chain, but that's the 60. No, you can. That's a big thing. It's a big melon, dude. That's
Thanks,
a noggin.
man. I appreciate it.
Well, of course, man. You kidding me? You more than anyone deserves that.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, those took longer to make, obviously, because of the
Yeah, no, that's
the
legit.
thing. So
That's worth the wait. for
Karma just received his. Holly just received hers.
sure. Okay.
Karma and Holly both got the diamonds because they lived at 60/50.
Yeah. After us,
They literally lived. It's like they made a family there. You know what I mean? They had dogs and shit, grandparents. It was awesome. Anyway, you're my brother. Love every single time that you're on here.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate you, everybody. Show them some love in the comments down below. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye.